not what I've been thinking about, but it feels good to get it anyway. It doesn't matter. What's that?
How does it feel?
I really haven't been thinking about it, if I'm being honest, especially after the Colgate game. Like, you're just thinking about how to change what you're doing and make sure that they understand how to approach the next game. But I think thinking about it after the win against a really good Bucknell team is really satisfying. It's been a while since we've beaten them. We've struggled to beat them home and away, and that is kind of special. And it's really special, like I said at the end of the game there, that to have the same staff, like it's not just me. It is all of us, former players, current players, same staff. They put their heart and soul into what we do, and it's paid off. And we've stayed. I mean, this is our 9th season here, so that feels good to stay that long and be able to accomplish something like this, because it's not what I set out to do here. So,
well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you're downplaying it, but it's like the biggest fan in the world. I think it's the
I appreciate you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, if you want to ask.
All right, so I asked this to your team members a few minutes ago, but what does pride mean to you, especially on a winning and record-breaking night like this?
I mean, it's awesome to celebrate Pride Day here. I feel like the fans were behind us today. We got a great crowd, and I think that they need to understand that we're here to support them as well. The fans, players, whoever, that we want to be a positive influence, right, on the LGBTQ plus community. And everybody deserves the same human rights. We all believe that, and our team, that's what we preach, that's what we tell our players, recruits, people that come here, that that's kind of how we roll. So if you don't want to be a part of that, then that's on you. But this is who we are. We believe in equal rights for all. Yep.
I'm going to kind of wind it back to the end of the game, the start of the fourth quarter. The team was moving the ball. They were locked in on defense. They were playing with pace, and then they finished the game. How, as a coach, awesome of a feeling is to just watch your team perform like that and just see the execution on all phases of the game?
Yeah, that's a good question. In the locker room after the game, of course, they forced me to put my hair up because they bombarded me with stuff. Yeah, I'm sure. They executed extremely well. And Emily Stallings, who was in charge of the scout, my assistant, said it's very satisfying to watch your team do what they should be doing most of the time. You're always going to mess up. You're always going to have mistakes. But it was very satisfying to watch that. And there were some bumps in the road in the fourth quarter. Jade got her 4th foul, almost fouled out. And, you just don't know with her going out of the game how that will impact or affect other people. And they seemed to be okay. And then Stack hit a shot. And it was just nice to see different people step up at different times. And that's what we want to be about. We want it to be, Jade might be the person that people focus on, but we have other people that can score. And it was a defensive battle the entire time for both teams. So it's satisfying to watch us do that. Yeah. Yeah.
So speaking of players that might not be focused on all the time, do you think there's anyone who really stepped up tonight to show Eagle pride in themselves, the team?
Yeah. I mean, I think Ivy stepped up in a big role. We've put her into the starting lineup. She was coming off the bench and not playing a lot, but we knew that she takes a lot of pride in her defense, and so we put her on the opponent's best guard on offense when they're on offense, and it's just really nice to see her buy into that role. So I think she stepped up, and she hit some shots when we really needed her to hit a pull-up here or there. She was able to do that for us. I really like what Bailey Garby did coming off the bench. I mean, she hit a big 3. Her and Riley came off the bench and really just played relaxed. And I think a lot of times what you see with younger players, with freshmen, it's a little easier to do it at home in front of your fans and your crowd, right? And I think they stepped into a situation that wasn't easy, but they still were able to follow the scout and do what they needed to do. So those two I think of a lot. And then I love how Fish played. I thought Fish played the way we needed her to play in order to win the game. And I think it starts with her and it ends with her a lot of times, with how she orchestrates the offense, how she talks defensively. She fought her rear end off today and got beat up a little bit because of it, but she's a fighter.
Very resilient.
Yes, and resilient, yes. And I really love that about her, and that's what we talked about after the Colgate loss was, are you going to step up and fight now because you've set yourself back a little bit from that loss, and how are we going to move forward with probably one of the most difficult weeks we're going to have?
defense coming out, I know we kind of talked about it a little bit, but coming out of the half, the defense really locked in. What did you tell the team at halftime to get them so locked in defensively? I saw you went to a full court press for a minute there. Just talk to me about the adjustments.
Yeah, we really just talked about the mistakes that we made going into halftime, because we made a couple mistakes down low, let some easy paint shots. So we talked about that. They asked me if they could press in the third quarter to change momentum, and I said, absolutely. So it was nice for them to take the ownership of saying, this is what we feel we want to do. And it's not easy to press, and you can't press all game. We're not in condition well enough to do that. And they caused a couple turnovers. We got some good things out of it, which just maybe it got them into the game a little bit more, right? Because it's hard to play the defense the same way for 40 minutes and feel into it. And I think that might have actually helped them. Which was great, and that was their suggestion, and I'm taking their suggestion, because if they want to do it, if you buy in, that's all that matters. So it was great to see.
And was there anything major that you think you and the team are taking from this game?
I would say the scout part, like they did that, and they haven't been doing that consistently. And I think, for 40 minutes, they do it in every game, but it's how long periods of time can they do it. And I don't think, when you look at our team scoring-wise, no one was outstanding scoring, but all of them could find a way to score. And I think that was big. So just what I've been talking about to them the last couple of days is we sometimes get caught up in, well, let's just keep moving the ball, but no one's shooting, but you're open type thing. And to me, it's like, if you're open and it's a good shot for you, please take the shot. And I haven't even looked at how many shots we took. So we're usually in the 50s. But it's just nice to see that there was no hesitation. And I think if I took anything away, it was like following the scout for 40 minutes and then the lack of hesitation on offense. Yeah.
I'm good.
Me too.
Okay. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
I know you're downplaying it.